This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. And the Razorbacks will kick off first, and here we go. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Florida's offense will have the football first. And here comes the guy that will be running the show. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out.
And Reese, man, he has been really, really good to start this season. Last week, excellent. But you do got that one loss on the ledger. But they've trusted him. They've put it in his hands. I think you want to see the consistency from the offense, Jesse, as it continues to grow, continues to get better throughout the season. But I've seen some great flashes.
Yeah, the amazing thing is when you talk to people on the inside of the program, they'll tell you if he can keep being consistent, play the way he did last week, they think they can go to the college football playoff. You mentioned the loss they have early in the year. They can't afford another one here in the middle of the season. He's got to play great today. But very quietly, they believe this could be a special year if this guy plays well.
Catch in the middle. It's Averill. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And I love the way this defense just responded. Sometimes you're over there drinking Powerade on the sidelines. You're ready for your offense to do its thing. They turn it over. You quickly grab your helmet. Sometimes you're discombobulated. And this offense tries to take advantage of that. Defense
taking it the other way. Inside the 50. Past the 30. He's at the... and he scores! Touchdown, Gators!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On the run, it's Duggan. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. 3rd and long coming up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Needs it. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Keep it on the ground. On the stop.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Duggan. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Play action on 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And it's no good, and they're still down by 1.
Number 99, set to kick this one.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Finds his man on the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
yardage. Still on his feet at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the big fella. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's caught. It's Averill. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT makes it 14-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duggan. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Working the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
They'll go full wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Down here on the Razorback sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep...
Snags it, and there's running room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got some green grass. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Might as well give it to him again. At the 35, he's open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Powers inside. Maybe a crease. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, but they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that was a great play call defensively.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Duggan. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's McMillan. Turns it loose. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw one first. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. They get to him as he throws. And he almost had a pick.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Look out! Trying to make magic with his feet. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Second and long here. Sets his feet. It's McMillan. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's April. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Drops back on first down. Hauls it in. Runs through the tackle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes. Because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. After the big first down sack, it's second down. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 3 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Utes, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Holly's always working the injuries on the sidelines. Holly, what have you got?
Checking in with the Hawks head coach at the half. Their running back has sustained a lot of hits in that first half. He did a terrific job rushing for more than 50 yards. He has been so strong at the point of attack, but he is starting to absorb some blows. You can see it in his body, a lot of bruising. some abrasions. I'll keep you posted on how he continues to work through all of this contact. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time, they'll throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his man. It's Duggan. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Out wide left, it's Roberts. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. Blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Ahead. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Try to power it in. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these...
Touchdown, Arkansas! And that one will give them the lead.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down, because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute, get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
For the first down. Crosses midfield. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. And the Gators want to move quickly.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hand it to the back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Time to take a shot. How about that play? A diving snag along the right side.
And what a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion. But how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
Hits inside. It's Roberts. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Escapes the pressure to his right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it to the right. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside, it's Callaway. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to get started. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Down here on the Razorback sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments that time.
They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got it.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Straight ahead, it's Roberts. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play.
Touchdown, Arkansas! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Moves the pocket. It's McMillan. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. This time he's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little...
He's got it on the outside. Speeding down the right side. Touchdown, Gator. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Got him on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Right back to the well. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.